Reggie, let's talk about this basketball odyssey of yours. Grew up in Southern California.
Yes, sir.
Were you a Laker fan?
I love the Lakers. Everyone wanted to be like Magic Johnson. Everyone wanted to be a part of Showtime. You know, I was hoping they never would have had a shooting guard, but they had a great one in Byron Scott during the Showtime era. So I knew there was no way I was ever going to be drafted by the Lakers.
The Indiana Pacers select Reggie Miller of UCLA.
Now, when you went to Indiana, was that a big shock for you growing up in L.A. and then all of a sudden back to Indiana?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you look at all this and you see the beautiful weather and the palm trees and the beach and the sand, and going to Indiana where it's cold, it's very flat. It was a culture shock, but I got used to it.
What about the basketball appreciation, though? I mean, basketball is Indiana, and all of a sudden you come there and bring your game there. Did you feel totally appreciated?
Well, at first it was tough because the same year I was drafted, they wanted Steve Alford, who came out, and he's a big basketball legend in Indiana as well. So it took a while for me to win over the fans, but once I did, that's a place, you know, where I fell in love with, because basketball is king there.
Reggie Miller fires! Now the Pacers all pumped up into this hotbed of basketball here in the state of Indiana.
In Indiana, movies are made about the high school tournament like Hoosiers. Indiana would be the place where Reggie Miller would carve out his own legacy by playing with the same sense of drama as past Hoosier greats.
Unbelievable! Reggie hits the three!
One of the greatest clutch playoff performers of his generation has done it again.
I have never seen any athlete in any sport react to a crowd the way you do. Two ways. If you're home and they're chanting, Reggie, Reggie, I've seen you come alive and just do amazing things. On the road, when they're yelling,
There's another word that comes after that.
That's right. I've seen you come alive in that situation. Better than anybody else.
Well, understanding not everyone can wear the white hat. Someone has to wear the black hat and be the villain. And I just love to silence the crowd.
Reggie Miller, who again is staring in the direction of, yes, that man.
What about Spike Lee? Spike who?
I've seen people in New York, when they start to get on you, I've seen fans try to make the other person be quiet.
Well, what's even funnier than that is every time the ball's coming to me, you can hear the whole arena gasp. And Larry had it, and Michael Jordan, and Magic, all those guys have gone through it to a certain degree. But a lot of those players were liked as well in those arenas. I'm more hated everywhere I go, but there's nothing wrong with being hated. As long as I'm loved in Indiana, that's all that matters.
Would you consider yourself an Indiana guy or an LA guy?
I'm an Indiana guy. I don't think I could ever live in Los Angeles. It's too fast-paced for me now. Too much goes on. I like the quiet, simple life of Indiana.
Just because Reggie's a Hoosier now, it hasn't stopped him from trying to script a Hollywood ending, where he comes home to win a championship against the team he grew up rooting for and against all odds.
I don't know where we're going to get the strength from, but somewhere we're going to get enough guts. You know, it's David and Goliath. We're going to take down the giant. I don't know how we're going to do it, but somehow we're going to get it done.